Hey everybody. So we wanted to take a moment to come on here and respond to a comment that really touched us after watching our first episode last week of Love Elevated with BMP.
Right.
And it was about God being in the center of a relationship and how important that is.
Exactly. But first, we just want to say thank you for sharing your story.
Yes, absolutely.
That takes real courage.
It really did, because you mentioned you was in an abusive relationship and God was in the midst, and he's still in the midst, and he will still remain in the midst. And so I just want to say that, first of all, we're so glad that you're no longer in that situation.
Yes.
No one deserves that,
No.
ever. And honestly, I feel that I can relate more than you know. Before I met my husband, I was in an abusive relationship and engaged to this guy while I was in college. And I had God in my life too, but at that time I was young. And of course I didn't always recognize what I was in. But I remember praying every night, God, Lord, if he's not the one, please show me. And eventually he did. It took a while, but he did. But he was showing me through red flags, through different situations, through things that just didn't feel right to me. Eventually, God gave me the courage. I was able to walk away and realize that he just wasn't the one for me. But this is what I did learn, that having God in our life doesn't mean you won't face certain situations. When I met my husband, I had a wall completely up. I didn't trust easily at all. And I felt that it was rightfully so that I didn't.
And from my side, I just want to say this. As a man, it is important to create space where a woman can feel safe, respected, and heard. Love is not controlling, it's not harmful, it's not confusing, but love is covering, patience, and intentional. So here are my tips for today. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. 2, pray for discernment, and he will be willing to accept God's answer, even if it's not the answer that you're looking for. And 3, seek guidance, seek God's guidance. Ask God to bring the right person into your life and remove all the wrong influences. And I personally believe that by following these tips, you will better prepare yourself for the arrival of your Boaz. But remember, your Boaz is looking for a helpmate. He is not looking for a dictator or a pushover. He is looking for a virtuous woman to stand beside him.
Amen.
Okay.
All right. So thank you guys again for your comments, and please, please, please keep them coming, and make sure you subscribe, and always remember,
when love and faith are the foundation,
love becomes elevated.